This coin, if you can even call it a coin, is absolutely out of this world. The first in a new series, the Alien from the Cyborg Revolution series by PowerCoin. Simply stunning. Let's have a good close look at it in all of its glory. Everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a warm welcome to you all joining me for this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver and gold. And I think you'd all agree that this is most certainly in that category of something cool made of silver. This is the new Alien coin in the Cyborg Revolution series, courtesy of PowerCoin. Now, if you don't know who PowerCoin are, they are an Italian-based numismatic coin dealer. Really great company. I've met the team there in Italy a couple of years ago when we were out in Rome. Wonderful, wonderful organization. Cannot recommend them highly enough. And they also commission their own coins as well. And this is one in the new series, the Cyborg Revolution. So we're going to have a good close look at it. I do want to point out that I've not bought this coin. This has not been gifted to me either. It's just been sent by PowerCoin for me to showcase and review here today. It is most certainly something very exciting, and a big thank you to PowerCoin for that continued support, for allowing us to make pretty cool content. And that's going to continue into next week as well, because we have another coin from them to showcase next time. But we'll show you that, perhaps another sneak peek at the end, and next week's video, next week's In Focus Friday, we'll show that other one. But we are here now with the Cyborg Revolution, and this is available for pre-order right now from PowerCoin. There is a discount code which they have very generously created for anybody watching this video who wants to get it. It's not an affiliate code. I don't get any kind of bonus from the purchase of this. If you use this code, it's simply there to give you guys 5% off if you so wish, and that code is BBAlien. All of that information is in the description below, as well as the purchase link, and you'll be able to see it over on the PowerCoin's website. Now, I do want to point out it's an expensive piece of silver, as all products like this. It's in that category of luxury item, art piece item that happens to have a silver lining made of silver. Please be aware of that, and if you're just going to sit there and go, I'm not spending that kind of money on 3 ounces of silver, just remember that people are spending £6,000, £7,000 for a 2 ounce Una in the line. So there are plenty of examples of high value pieces of silver out there in this world. Now, this is the first of a new series from PowerCoin, and PowerCoin have commissioned this. It's the Cyborg Revolution series. So you can see, I think they're all going to come in these floating frames, which are actually quite cool. I like these floating frames. They're good for display pieces. A lot of the time when you have the big clunky boxes like the ones from the Royal Mint, they're a bit awkward to potentially have on display. This would sit rather nicely on a mantle or a shelf, and I tell you, all 5 of these together will look pretty cool. So the floating frame, pretty easy to get in and out of as well, which is another thing I like, because sometimes you get these really awkward boxes which have like really difficult ability to get the coins out, and sometimes the capsules come loose. This is not one of those. There is absolutely no chance of the capsule coming open with this floating frame, so that's a great thing. Here's the certificate of authenticity, nice kind of different looking COA. Little bit of feedback to PowerCoin, I guess, is that it is just like flimsy little piece of cardboard. I am a big fan of like extra effort and going the extra mile for COAs, and I don't know, perhaps something a little bit more sturdy or a little bit more durable. The problem with cardboard ones is if you're clumsy with it, or if you drop it, or if you leave it out on the desk and something else boshes into it and it folds and it damages it, then it's a bit annoying. Maybe like a circular piece of metal or something would be pretty awesome. But anyway, we've got the coin for that, I suppose. But anyway, that's my only piece of feedback. Generally, I really like this. I think it's actually very, very pretty. So there's all the information you can see around the edge there. So Palau 2021, silver $20, silver, 3 nines, 3 ounces, 55 mil, black finish proof, with a mintage of 499 pieces. They're not individually serialized. Some releases from PowerCoin have had serial numbers on sort of the rim of coins, but I don't believe this one has got that. I'm just double checking all the way around. No, it has not. So we are going to now take the capsule off and have a look at the coin in full detail, because this is something pretty special. Now, smart minting is a phrase that you will hear me say a fair amount in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And smart minting is a sort of technology by which you can do wondrous things with coins. So I am not fully au fait with exactly what it is, but it is the ability to create super high relief, super ultra high relief, and vivid colours with exciting looking dynamic lighting and colours on these things. It's really quite exciting to see these, and the smart minting technology goes not just for basically the coloured side of things, but also the high relief, the antique finishes, the gold gildings, things like that. So it's something that's becoming way more common in the sort of the luxury coin markets like this. And I believe the mint that's using it is creating this coin is BH Maya, and you can see just right there when I finally got the capsule off, just the colour leaps out from this coin. Can you even call it a coin? It's an art piece. It is simply stunning, and I have to say, massive props to this technology, to this smart minting, to be able to create such beauty. And it's just gorgeous. The way the light fluorescently kind of reflects off everything is beautiful. If we see on the side, there's some super high relief going on that alien's head. Really interesting to see kind of how this is made. And obviously you've got minting technologies of dyes and presses and things like that, but to think about how that potential dye has been made and then potentially get the colouring on there as well and the different, the mind boggles. And that's one of the reasons why you've always got to remember that this is, it's 400 euros for a 3-ounce piece of silver, which is a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but you can see the energy, effort and time and skill and technology that's gone into creating a coin like this. It certainly pushes boundaries, and that is, I think, a really good thing. Now, in terms of the design, it's obviously down the science fiction route. We've got here the alien's head, and it's called the Cyborg Revolution. And basically, it's about, you could argue, is it about humans evolving into cyborgs, or is it an alien species evolving into cyborgs? You've got a little bit of both here. You've got the sort of the human alien-y look on the left, turning into that sort of cyborg look on the right. So there's this transition happening here, which is kind of cool. I don't really recall seeing very many kind of sci-fi themed pieces of silver like this out there on the market. So it's kind of a new genre in a way. There is a lot of there's a lot of animals, there's a lot of different things like ships and just generic stuff out there. From various mints around the world, and it can get a little samey, lunar series, things like that. So to have something that's completely different is quite cool, to be honest. And whilst there are a few other science fiction-y based coins out there, there are not very many, and this one I think really does take the top spot for it. So I believe this is going to be a 5-coin series, is what I'm reading online, and I even believe that they've come out with some of the names of the future ones. So there'll be the Cyborg Boy next year, then the Cyborg Dog, the Cyborg Total War, and finally Cyborg Earth. So it's kind of, I guess, going through that revolution, which is what you want in the series, the Cyborg Revolution. Eventually you'll end up with the Cyborg Earth. I have to tell you, if this is a sort of sign of where the series is going to go, if we're all going to look like this and have the same colour theme, same kind of look feel, it's going to be an exciting series to see all complete. Is it something that I would buy for myself? I would have to say no, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it is a very pretty, beautiful piece. It is most certainly going to be unique to different people's tastes. Not everybody will like the sci-fi side of things, and that's absolutely fine too. Not everybody will want to spend the kind of money on this particular coin. Some people just want as cheap as chips silver as it comes. But there is most certainly a market for these types of coins, and I have to say this is a very attractive one indeed, and it is certainly one which has got some real potential to be a pretty cool collection into the future. So let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section. I would be really intrigued to find out what you think about it, and if you just admire the craftsmanship, it is just bonkersly good. I mean, just look at the just sheer amount of detail that is in this piece. It is absolutely gorgeous. Even the reverse is nice. I do say time and time again on coins when they come out and they've just got a boring reverse with nothing really of interest on there, but this again is sort of showing the inner workings. It almost looks like it could be like a seal up on a like a Borg ship. I'm going into sort of the Star Trek world, Star Trek universe here, but like the Borg, it could be one of those circular seals on the wall. It's just all mechanical with its cyborg and robotic pieces. So I mean, it's wonderful. I think it's great. It's not necessarily something I would buy for me, but that's just because my circumstances, my situation is not quite where these coins match. That doesn't mean that it's not for everybody, and if you are interested in it, there is the 5% discount code that PowerCoin have very kindly arranged. Just a reminder, that is not an affiliate code, not pressuring you guys to go and buy it, not tied in any way to the financial success of this coin. It's simply there, is if you like it, if you like the coin, you can get 5% off. That's all it is. So that is BB Alien. There's a purchase link to PowerCoin's website down in the description below. I believe they said to me as well that this purchase will qualify for free global shipping. So I think that is irrespective of the code, but I'm not entirely sure. If you're unsure, just use the code. I'm sure it will work itself out. But they ship worldwide, so anywhere in the world, so US, Canada, rest of Europe. For us in the UK, do bear in mind potential import taxes from post-Brexit life, but I'm sure if you've got questions on that side of things, it's worth contacting PowerCoin, and they might be able to advise you on what perhaps to expect, or how to work around those types of things with different commodity codes, things like that. Because I think this would be very much in that collectible coin category, which is 5%, not just simple silver bullion at 20%. But I don't know, don't quote me on that. So all in all, fantastic piece. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. It'd be great to hear from you. And a big thank you as well. If you guys have the time and volition, please do give a big thank you to PowerCoin for their very generous sponsorship of this channel. I unfortunately don't get to keep this. I have to send it back along with the other coin that they've sent me to showcase here on the channel. But we do get fantastic exclusive content from these kind of coin reviews, and it's only down to you guys out there for watching, for supporting, for commenting, for enjoying what we have to share here from PowerCoin. So a big thank you to you guys, a big thank you to PowerCoin. If you want to see next week's video and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we will be looking at this incredible completer coin of the Eternal Sculptures series. Wonderful piece. We'll show that more next week. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic weekend ahead. Make sure you hit that like button. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.